What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel for another episode of Juve from the 6. Today we're talking about a weird situation developing at Paris Saint-Germain and where it possibly leaves Juve and whether Juve should take a look into a possible transfer amidst their financial crisis. But before we jump into that, I'm going to get you to hit that like and subscribe button. But without further ado, let's jump into this. So after last season, PSG made a move for Gigio Donnarumma. What seemed to be a smart move at the time, I don't think PSG understood exactly what Donnarumma was becoming after winning the Euro with Italy in that summer of 2021 and especially his last few seasons with AC Milan. Gigio decided to cut ties with Milan and head for greener pastures and a possible chance at winning the Champions League, so he inked that 5-year contract with PSG at a reported 12 million euros per year. That's great and all, but the issue with PSG was they have one of the most successful keepers of the past decade already in their goal, none other than 34-year-old Keylor Navas. Obviously, this was a move to be made with implications of moving on from Navas in favor for the younger keeper, but as of right now, Donnarumma has only played 2 games with PSG. Multiple reports state that Gigio is not in favor due to Messi and the rest of the South Americans on PSG, as Navas is a fellow South American, so gets a nod for the team. After all, it's Messi the coach, no? But what does PSG do about their situation as Donnarumma is growing tired of being second string? Cue Juventus. Juve is in the midst of a financial crisis. I keep on mentioning it. It's all over the reports, so we already know about that. And even though they had a chance to sign Gigio on a free this past summer, they ultimately lost out to PSG, and now Gigio has ultimately lost out in playing time for this season. What can Juve offer him? As much as Juve have their own veteran goalkeeper, Wojciech Szczesny, Szczesny isn't nearly as successful or albeit as good as Navas. So Gigio has an opportunity to come to Juve, come in and take that starting role in Juve's XI. Gigio also presents a rarity in the sense of the opportunity of getting a generational talent in goal. The chance of finding a goalkeeper with his skill level at the age that he is very, very low, and Juve have an opportunity to bring in a goalkeeper to have a piece guaranteed to be locked up for the next 12 to 15 years, a la Gigi Buffon. Juve is in the midst of a rebuild, and we all know that, and they are also trying to utilize a youth movement. As much as Allegri does favor a youth movement currently, he also favors Wojciech Szczesny. Juve has a mediocre backup in Mattia Perin, so really, what's the opportunity that Juve currently have to play someone else when Perin is, well, not much better than, like I said before, mediocre. They also have a third-string goalkeeper that rarely sees the field and probably hasn't seen the field more than one time over the past, who knows how long that he's been with Juve. Does this give Allegri a chance to move on from his favorite keeper? Juve need a goalkeeper. Their problems in goal have been heavily publicized and especially scrutinized. Gigio needs a team to play. And based on the youth and the winning that Juve have currently possessed and have possessed over the past decade, this can further his development. It seems like a match made in heaven. But before we get all excited and look at the fact of how this is a good match, the question first is, at what cost? Juve don't really have the financial tools to pay everything up front if that is the route that PSG would want. So it would most likely be a loan move to start so they can pay this as time goes on. There hasn't been a lot of reports about him leaving and to where, but there are a lot of rumors about him leaving. For me, that shouldn't matter. When you have an opportunity to sign a player of a Gigio Donnarumma caliber, it shouldn't be a question of how, it should be a question of when. Is this move done in January or is this move done in June? Anyways, I just wanted to touch on that. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give your opinion of what Juve should do on the Gigio Donnarumma front, as this, like I said, this does give a rare opportunity for Juve to find a talent in goal. So then we don't have to worry about that for, well, a very long time. Anyways, my name is Chris. This is Juve on the 6. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.